Hey everyone, quick update video for you. Yesterday marked 6 weeks since my 4-level ACDF surgery. Quick update. Normally at 6 weeks is when you get to see your surgeon, and hopefully if all is well, they check x-rays, and if all is well, you're released from a collar, able to drive. That, activity levels can increase due to some restrictions being lifted. Unfortunately for me, my surgeon's, it's very difficult to get in to see him. So my appointment was really at the 7-week mark, which is next week. So I've got to wait an extra week. That said, doing well. Nothing really major to report. I think the one thing that did want to mention is this week I decided I'm going to take the collar off. I made that decision. Just worried about the stiffness in my neck. I'm not going to force any movement. It is very, I can only go so far. That's about as far as I can go to the left before I start. It's restricted there. So I'm hoping PT will help. I've not really tried moving it. I've been very good without the collar at moving my whole body to look places. In fact, when I just moved it there, that's about as far as I've tried, as much as I've tried since taking off the collar a couple of days ago. I still wear the soft collar to sleep. But otherwise, and if I leave the house, which I haven't really the last couple days except to mow the lawn yesterday, and I'll get into that, I'll still, like later today, I'm going to go to the gym most likely and walk the track for a bunch of miles. I'll wear the hard collar there for sure, and I'll continue to do that. Whenever I leave the house, pretty much I'll wear going to wear the hard collar until I talk to the surgeon on Tuesday. So I don't think I'm taking any crazy risk. That's that. The only risk I have taken is last night, my lawn has been growing like crazy this past week. So I'm in the mid-Atlantic states here in Pennsylvania. It's been brutally hot pretty much all summer, as it's probably been all through the U.S., I'm guessing. I got really lucky. My wife and son got very lucky. I told them, before surgery, hey, get ready. You're going to need to mow the lawn every week. I'm not going to be able to do it. Sure enough, the grass just didn't grow for like 4 of those weeks. The last 2 weeks, it's been growing and growing quickly, and it was getting really bad. And so on Sunday, it wasn't getting cut. Sunday comes around, I'm like, I can't, if it goes like not a day or two more, it would be too hard to cut with a regular mower. So I went out there with the hard collar and mowed it. Felt fine. And then last night, I noticed it really grew. Just in a few days, it really grew quite a bit. I think because we had so much rain and then followed by sun. And so I mowed it last night, but last night I mowed it without the collar. And I felt fine, although I've got some little soreness in my left scapula. My left scapula, little soreness there. But I think that's really from, I think that's to be expected. So, and it's gone away. It was a little worse last night. It's almost all gone today. On Monday, or I guess it was Monday now, I woke up and my right leg, my right quad was hurting, and I don't know why. And then it got worse throughout the day. And then that night, it was like nerve pain shooting down my right leg, which scared the living daylights out of me. I mean, that's probably not a good sign, but I don't know. I think I've mentioned in my prior videos that my legs since surgery have felt lighter, which I wasn't sure. And it's one of my many questions that I have written down for my surgeon next week to ask about. Is that because they're lighter because the signal is changing, and it's a good thing? The signal has changed, the nerve signal, or is it that they're a little numb and I just never realized it, and maybe now I do, although they don't feel numb. And so anyway, I believe it was Monday. It was hurting quite a bit. It was difficult to walk on it. It hurt. And then that night it was really bad. I couldn't sleep till like 2 a.m. I'm still sleeping in a recliner. It's more comfortable right now. Although I definitely will transition back to my bed soon. It was hurting. And so I think what happened, I think it was nerve pain, but I don't know. I have a torn meniscus in the knee on that side. So it could have been that, and I flared it up. I just don't know, but thankfully the next day I woke up and it was 100 times better. And then by mid-morning, by noon that day, the pain was all gone, and it's been perfectly fine since. And it feels, that lightness is gone in both legs. My legs feel perfectly normal now. Not that they felt strange, they just felt a little light, which wasn't a bad thing. It's hard to explain. This nerve stuff is crazy. So hopefully nothing there. But I think what's gone on is, my body's changed. The nerves are regenerating and healing and doing all that stuff. And I've heard that this stuff was going to happen. I've been told by the surgeons that this would happen, but I guess that was really the first time anything's really happened. So knock on wood, that that was a good sign. As far as dropping things, I mentioned in the last update that I had dropped some things. I even dropped a glass and it shattered on the floor. And that, I mentioned in that video that prior to surgery I was doing that, and that's when I knew things were getting bad. Good, probably a week went by and I hadn't dropped a thing, and I thought, okay, it was just coincidence. I was just bumping into things. But the last couple days I've noticed I've picked up, it's funny because I'll pick up something that's like really, it's not heavy. It's not like it's a weakness. It's just I'll pick up something light and it'll be either slippery or just I'll pick it up awkwardly and I'll drop it quickly. And I want to say it's just because I picked it up awkwardly or because it was slippery to begin with, but I don't know. It's both hands. It's not just one. We'll see. If it continues and it keeps going for a while, then I'll be concerned. Right now, I'm not really concerned. And again, these are minor things. I'm not dropping anything crazy or anything like that. I don't think it's too big of a deal right now. So what's up next? Monday, thankfully, I get X-ray. I have X-rays scheduled on Monday, and then the following day, Tuesday. Today's Thursday. Tuesday, I will see my surgeon finally. So I'm hoping to get out of that visit. I've got a whole list of questions. I won't go through all of them here. I'm hoping to get cleared from the collar officially, both hard and soft. I don't think they care about soft collars, but the hard collar. And with that, be able to drive. I don't know that with my neck mobility being certainly restricted right now, I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to drive. But if they give me the go-ahead, I think I'll go on some test drives and, see how much I can move my head and and turn shoulders to be able to safely drive. And then also with that start physical therapy, I want to get going. I want to get this mobility back as soon, as much as I can get back. I am expecting a reduction, but as much as I can get back, I want to get back. And I'm also really hoping, and I am expecting to get the green light to start exercising beyond just walking. I think there's no reason that I can see to restrict me from at least cardio and some light weights. We'll see, but I guess it's all going to depend on the X-rays. Hopefully, all's good there with the X-rays. So that's it. I'm still wearing. I mentioned I took the collar off. I am still wearing. I don't know if you could see it, but I am still wearing the bone growth stimulator, and so that's good.